everyone, it's Monday and it's time for phonics. Last week we learnt lots of different ways of writing the O sound. Look how many we learnt about. Today we're going to consolidate our knowledge on the O sound by doing the language lesson on Bug Club. Log in now and let's have a look.
Let's start with some reading. Can you read this sentence? Pause the video whilst you blend the sounds to read the sentence. How did you do? Let's see.
It is cold again today.
Well done. There's a tricky word in there, isn't there? Again. Let's look at the next one. Pause the video now whilst you read this sentence. Let's see if you got it right.
We woke up to snow, snow and more snow.
That happened to some people over the weekend. Wouldn't it be great if that's what happened to us in the morning? Let's look at the next sentence. Pause the video now whilst you read it. How did you do? Let's see if you got it right.
Who will make the best snowman?
Did you spot the O sound? Well done if you did. Let's have a look at the spelling tab. Now it's time to get your yellow home learning book. Pause the video whilst you go and get it. Let's listen carefully.
Playing in the snow.
Playing in the snow. Pause the video now whilst you write it in your book. Let's see how you got on. Did you manage to spell the words correctly? I expect you remembered a capital letter and a full stop. Did you get the right O sound for snow? I hope you did. Let's look at another one. Listen carefully.
A snowman.
A snowman. Pause the video now whilst you write a snowman. Let's see how you did. Did you write it correctly? I expect you did. Let's look at the next sentence.
Both Joe and I can throw snowballs.
This one's a little bit longer and a little bit more tricky. Do your best. Pause the video now whilst you write the sentence.
Both Joe and I can throw snowballs.
How did you do? It was more tricky, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Several O sounds in that sentence. Did you get them all right? Maybe you could underline all the O words in your sentence. Check your sentence really carefully and make a note of anything you didn't get quite right this time so that you can remember for next time. Well done. Let's look at the follow-up. Oh, that's a nice picture. Do you think you can write a sentence about it? Try and use some of the O sounds in your sentence that we have learnt this week. Write it in your yellow book and then upload a picture of your yellow book to Seesaw.
Now it's time for you to think of all the different O words that you can possibly think of and to write them down into this chart. It would be really good to practice which spelling to use for each O sound in the words that you find. Can you see if you can find some O words around your house? Maybe written on some tins of food or some packets or cleaning products. Whenever you can, see if you can spot them. It's been lovely hearing some of the children last week in class spotting words with these sounds in. And I'd love to see yours too from home, so do send in a picture if you spot them. Well done. To see how well you've remembered all of these different ways of spelling the O sound, I would like you to complete your worksheet for today. Upload it onto Seesaw for us to see. Now we're going to practice some tricky words. The first one is who. Who has a silent W at the beginning of the word, but having it turns this O into the oo sound. That's why it's tricky. You just have to remember this one. The other tricky word for today is this. again. Really, this should be an n, again. But it depends which area of the country you come from, because some people say again. The spelling that we use is a, but some people might say it as and some people might say it as a. But if you always remember, when you're writing again, say again when you're spelling it, and that will help you to remember that it has the A sound in it. Try to practice those tricky words this week. Well done everybody, a great start to the week. Bye bye.